everybody, thanks for tuning in. And so I realized I've been doing all these videos for you guys and I haven't really properly introduced myself. So you're like, who is this girl and why is she talking to me about marketing? So my name is Carolyn. I'm the founder of Honeybees Marketing, and I got my bachelor's in marketing and psychology from Santa Clara University, best in the West. And go Broncos for all of my fans who are Santa Clarans. And right after college, I started working for a psychiatry office, and he asked me, can you help me with the marketing? I was like, of course. So right then, that's when I realized that not only do big companies like Coca-Cola need marketing, or, e-commerce companies who are selling stuff online, or, random services, like everybody needs marketing. Even a psychiatrist needs marketing. Like, you need patients, right? So I learned a lot about marketing. I got to learn a lot about Google Ads, Facebook. This was kind of pre-Instagram days. Don't want to age myself, but yeah. So, and then from there I started working for a physical therapy mobile app, and there I learned so much more too. I learned the value of business to business marketing and kind of creating partnerships and meeting in your, going to trade shows. And I just learned so much there. And my passion really lies in health and fitness. I'm a big fitness person, so when I'm not marketing or sitting behind a computer, I'm out running, I'm lifting, I'm working out with my dog, and I have a little at-home gym, so he just stares at me while I'm lifting. So, so after that, I decided, I want to help more companies. Like, I have so much knowledge, and I took every course you could possibly take on marketing, how to create your market demographic and how to reach them. And I decided I want to help more companies. So kind of my biggest success story as of yet was a e-commerce company who specialized in meal delivery. And basically, when they reached out to me, they were on the outs. They were maybe making $300,000 a year, and they were just really struggling. The only way they were doing their marketing was through those big deal websites such as Groupon. And don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place to use those, but that was their bread and butter. And they're dealing with these monsters at Groupon that take 50% of whatever they're selling. So they're already discounting their prices, and then Groupon takes a good amount of it. And not only that, but constantly being on Groupon kind of devalues your product. Like I said, there's a time and a place for it, but that shouldn't be the only route you go of marketing. Like, you're doing it wrong if that's what you're doing. So I said, that was one of the first things. I'm like, what are you guys not doing? Like, why are you not, you have this huge email list that you got through Groupon, and you're not utilizing it. So that was one of the first things we sat down and did was, let's create an email strategy. You have this, let's go ahead and create all of the social media that you need to do, because they weren't doing any of it. They were just solely relying on this big monster. And I'm happy to say they have actually told me to stop marketing because they can't deal with the influx of what's come their way. So they told me to pump the brakes, and now they were a $300,000 company maybe when they hired me, and now they're doing 2.1 million. They don't have space in their freezer. They can barely keep up. Like, hey, they can't hire enough chefs to make the food. It's really awesome to see this company really grow and flourish, basically a mom and pop shop. And now they're like a real bona fide big company. So that's just one of my favorite stories. It kind of makes me warm and tingly on the inside. So I want to help your company now that I've kind of pulled back, and they told me to kind of pump the brakes on marketing a little bit until they catch up and operationally, can meet the demand. Because that's where a lot of companies fail, is they get this big demand and then they just can't keep up with it, and that actually gives you really bad PR. So if you are a company like that is getting to that stage where you can't keep up with demand, you need to be in contact with your customers. You need to let them know, like, hey, we really appreciate you. Our orders are falling a little bit behind, and then give them an incentive to order next time. Like, you really need to create a relationship with them. And that's what a lot of companies don't do. Companies don't realize that your customer is not just like, you need to foster that relationship. And especially if you're in a service company or something that you want people to be buying from you over and over again. I mean, if you're a one-time device, I guess it's kind of harder, but you should create a community with the people that are buying from you, because they will start talking about your company. They'll, you know, I don't want to get too into it, but I'm working with a company that is kind of a device company. So anyways, I digress. And so, like I said, now that I pulled back from one of my biggest clients, I have so much more free time, and I want to help you guys. I want to help you grow. I have a great team that also works with me for content creation. We can figure out SEO for you, optimization, like email list building, doing your newsletter, like anything and everything. And even if you don't decide to work with me, pick my brain. I have so many ideas. If you have time to do marketing, pick my brain. I'll give you ideas for free, because that's the kind of person I am. I want to see you and your company grow. But if you don't have time, let me know. I'll help you out. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook at Honeybees Marketing. Definitely check out on our Instagram. We have a lot of tips, and just literally for any type of company. If you need tips, follow us. All right, thanks. Bye.